Welcome back, everybody. We ran into a bit of a technical problem. We're a little bit delayed in terms of the start time, but we are live after all. It is going to be LiViD versus Dignitas, who appears to be having some technical difficulties, so they replace R-Star with XP3, but enough yapping. We've been waiting long enough. Let's go into the action.
Yeah, right you are. And Dignitas, again, they had to replace one of their players, R-Star, with XP3, and this match is quite interesting, as I almost literally just found out. If you go to the tab, if you go to the scoreboard, you look at Dignitas' team, you see at the bottom, CT coach, Miss Harvey. Miss Harvey, ex-player for Dignitas, knows the other team very, very well, is actually the coach for LiViD Gaming at the moment, so I don't think there could be a better coach on planet Earth against this female Dignitas team, so let's see how that works out for them. LiViD Gaming going to start off on the CT side, Dignitas, of course, on the T, and let's just jump into the game. Very interesting tidbit to start it off.
All right, it is going to be a fast play here for Dignitas female, wasting no time. Already out towards long A. They're in a close proximity already. Now, they've gotten a lot of space, and they've been relatively undetected so far. Still have the utility. They still have the double smokes. They have two flashes, a Molotov for Emily as well, so reroute is always an option, but I think this will be double smokes on the A site. Molotov to help them, and the flashbangs allow them some space here. They're just waiting for the right time. They cross over to set up for the nade. There it is. The smokes are out now. Soon the flashes will follow, and the players from Dignitas female will attempt to fight.
Here we go. Most of the CTs quickly making their way up, and it's going to be Incred getting most of the kills there. 3 there, as now there's only 2 left. Milky and Emilite still chilling on site. That's going to be the bomb plan for Milky. No flanks coming in from LiViD. So at this point, the T's really just have to pay attention to only 2 angles. Milky with an incredible shot over onto GMD, and now it's just down to 1. Playing on the site. Oh, trying to find Milky now. Down to a 1-on-2. Still playing ring around the rosy. Gonna get the headshot. Beautiful work. Gonna get the kit. And that's gonna be the round. Beautiful work from LiViD Gaming there at the end. Great individual play from Incred and a 2v1. A real slick 2v1 to start it off for LiViD Gaming. You like to see it.
Yeah, that was an incredible win. See what I did there? 2-1. Bam, bam. But the bomb plant, they're actually not going to run with it. Usually on a map like Overpass, where you can easily find long-range engagements, you would typically see the SG purchases, right? You got the bomb planted, everything is going according to plan. And this would have been a great round to reset LiViD, but they opt not to. They go the safe route. They go for the pistols. They go for a set of armor. They go for a couple flashbangs, 3 of them to be exact. And this is an attempt, of course, to close distance. That's going to be the flash deep towards Overcon. That's going to allow them some space now. They're going to get huddled up inside bathrooms. They'll likely use these 2 flashbangs raining in over the A site to close as much distance as possible with these pistols.
Gaming. Yet another big play from Incred. Yet another 3K. Beautiful, beautiful start so far from Incred in this game. As he snaps himself a second 3K. As LiViD Gaming cleans it up. And not a single person going down. That is as clean as you can get. Dignitas now, though. Big round for them. Emily's going to get the AWP that she also wants in her hands. And the rest of the team sticking with a lot of equipment. AKs all around. LiViD Gaming, though, still sticking to the vibe that they had last round. 3 MP9s and M4. And the scoped rifle there. The AUG on Hoyne.
On who?
Hyun? Something like that?
It's just Win. Like Win with an
Win.
H in front of it.
What? Oh my god. Quinn. That. Come on.
It's a hard one. It's a
Are
tough
you
one.
kidding me?
But what
That's
is it?
a really tough one to say the least.
Yeah, what is a tough one right now is for this round to be cracked open because it's a 3-man advantage. Or excuse me, a 2-man advantage. 3 players already eliminated for Dignitas. It's XP3, Emily, the duo remaining, but it's Emily now eliminated down to XP3. Looking to stop the round. He finds the first. That's GMD, the young gun brought down. He has the bomb on his back and he has time, so he could work this. He could grind this out.
XP3, super sub it seems. Trying to close this one out. Let's see what happens though. Still 3v1. Again, not much that XP3 can do at this point. It's really just trying to either save up this AK or just try to find some isolated approaches. But other than that, this round is going to quiet down for a little bit, unless LiViD Gaming starts giving Dignitas some peaks here. But I don't think it's going to happen. XP3 going to throw that last grenade on site. It's going to be well placed. And here we go. XP3 actually going to approach the site with 15 seconds left. Going to get 1 kill. A great peek there at the end as LiViD Gaming is going to get their 3rd round.
Solid work right there, Quinn. That was a sexy pistol round. But yeah, you're absolutely right. That was a tough round. Dignitas team couldn't quite get themselves in that favorable scenario. And now we find ourselves in quite a predicament here for Dignitas FIBA. Money's starting to mount up for LiViD. That nade just did a serious amount of damage. And Dignitas, once again, they're going to tempt their luck on the A site. It hasn't worked out for them yet. LiViD has been really quick on these rotates up mine. They're ready to just send their numbers A when they don't feel any pressure on the B site. And this is, again, a similar condition, right?
Which kind of makes sense because you kind of see more of the B site as more of a crunch. Dignitas has a lot more space to work with over onto that A site, but LiViD, they have been doing a great job just holding down that site. Win with 3. Incred coming in with yet another kill, and Win with a 4th. Another great round for him, as him and Incred both split 8 kills, and LiViD, they get a 4th round. Yeah, that's just brutality there from LiViD. Dignitas didn't exactly have too much of a chance there with their equipment and whatnot. Still, LiViD Gaming, they made it known that was just going to be a shutdown round. Big stuff again. As Dignitas, they finally have something to stand on. They finally have a leg to stand on. As they once again have their guns.
And that is a strong leg.
Yeah. I mean, we already have a good pair of strong legs here in the caster's booth. Let's see if we can add maybe 1 more to the fray.
Now, Incred's trying to add that 1 bullet to one of these players' chest for that elimination, and he's looking for it, but he fumbles on his weapon. Now he's getting overwhelmed, an error that cost him dearly. Mikhail, Michael, looking to salvage this, looking to delay them as long as possible, but now the mollies, the flashbangs will come in, and Mikhail's just holding them down, and he gets overwhelmed from 2 directions, and that's the pinch that they needed. Now it's GMT. But he's only good for 1, so it's all down to win now. The 1 versus 3, he's on the flank. He's coming in through that water, that connector.
Like I said before, XP3, the super sub at the moment, and look at that, yet another kill for XP3. That's going to be a 4th one, and that's going to be the 7th kill there for him in the first round for Dignitas. Interesting stuff. LiViD Gaming have been reinvesting into every single round, it seems, and it's going to start to catch up to them. They're only going to be surviving with about, let's say, $2,500 on the entire team. So Dignitas looking real pretty at the moment. Let's see if they can sit pretty as they try to get themselves a 2nd round.
Now GMD's in a very good position. And he gets the dink off onto Thea. A 1-for-1 trade, though, that isn't bad typically. Incred, though, gets spotted off by Thea. That's going to be a 2nd kill for her and win. He manages to find 1. Also done. That's a long-range spray. A little too sloppy, but that keeps Dignitas in the man advantage. Mikhail's heard. They know exactly where he is. It's a 1 versus 2, and Thea's wounded. There's definitely chance here for Mikhail.
We haven't heard much from Effie's this entire game, mainly because we haven't really needed to. Effie has been kind of out of the way, and the first opportunity that he gets, he's going to get a kill. Nice on him. As LiViD Gaming, they're going to have to ride off the back of Michael or Michaela at this point with this M4 and a 1-on-2. Has Thea down to 10 HP. XP3, though, still riding on this incredible streak. Try to extend his kill count to 9 maybe with this round, but it's going to be Thea chiming in with the headshot. That's going to be a 5th one for her and a 2nd round for Dignitas. Now, LiViD Gaming up against the ropes in terms of cash, about $2,000 to $3,000 on everyone. It would be quite the risk to buy up in this one, and that's exactly But they're going to try to prevent just 3 P250s just to get at least some sort of firepower going. But other than that, Dignitas should have this one in the bag. Again, asterisk on the word should.
This is a good turn of events for Dignitas, isn't it? Opportunity to find a couple more rounds here on this T side. Get that money looking juicy. Milky, looking for that opener. Effie's, they're rethinking their strategies. They're going to start walking back, but now they're double backing. This is pressure all over the map right now for Dignitas female, and they're stayed relatively quiet on the B side, so they might just take the bait. They might just think that Emily is the crush of this, but she's not. She's just a single player. Now the hit's coming in towards the B side. There are only 2 defenders here for this.
Very, very close, trying to take down Milky, but it's not going to work out in his favor. Now it's just down to Effie's on the site. GMD coming in with the picked up MP5. A kill for him, but other than that, it should be a bloodbath for Dignitas as XP3, Rain, and Thea are all getting kills there at the end, giving Dignitas a 3rd round. Interesting stats all around for both teams at the moment. You see the 1-2 combo of Effie's and Mikhail on the other team, but then you have the 7-8-9 GMD, Incred, and Hyun, or I'm sorry, Quinn?
Win.
Am I right? Quinn. Okay. On Quinn on the 9, and almost exactly the same thing on Dignitas with XP3 leading the team. Again, LiViD Gaming, after quite a few rounds of saving, finally going to have a nice buy in their hands, or at least something to work with. Lots of scoped rifles, GMD on the M4, Mikhail or Michael on the Domingues. Huge swing from Rain, but that's going to be shut down. Wow. Okay, Incred with another kill there. But here comes 2 more T's over to Long. That's going to be a kill from Milky. Milky has an idea that there's going to be 1 more, but Quinn, huge kill there with the AUG. He's going to molly that one off. Effie's on the other side of the map going to take down XP3. GMD swinging out, taking down Emilite, and that's going to be a 5th one for LiViD.
Yeah, that was solid teamwork right there from LiViD. Instantly there for the backup, instantly adjusting where they're looking in their attention to make sure that they have the advantage in strength in numbers, really. LiViD, 5-3 now. Dignitas, they're at the end of the line in terms of their economy. Same story could be said about LiViD. This is a big swing round. This could be the equalizer here for Dignitas, or it could be LiViD just drawing even further and further into this lead here on the side. So far, so good. They have AKs. Yes, Milky's down to a CZ, but that's not that bad. That's workable. You have a lot of utility for either B executes. If you want to take bathrooms control, you have utility for it. I mean, all options are available. Dignitas female. They're going to start with early control towards party, push all these players back on the A side, deny them vision, and from there, they'll likely group up and decide to execute something.
Let's see if they actually do something, though, because, again, LiViD Gaming has always had a really good A presence, but it seems like we kind of have LiViD Gaming being a little bit more pushed up. We have Quinn, are very, very close over to the bathrooms position. Incred, still rotating in and out of Long. Uh-oh, that smoke going to land right next to Incred. Nice counter smoke from Quinn. And the rest of the CT side, they're starting to suspect an approach here from Dignitas. Maybe not a fake, but just a full take here. Quinn still staying very, very close. Could get into a battle here. Thea, Incred with some sprays. Gonna get at least 1 and gonna swing around and get a 3rd one. Oh, Incred almost with a 4th kill there. But his clip, of course, it's not infinite. It's going to run out and he's not going to go on the other one. GMD. He's going to continue the success of Incred. He's going to continue the success of the LiViD Gaming side in general. And he's going to push the team to a 6th round. Beautiful, beautiful work from LiViD on that take. Dignitas, their response at the moment is just 3 P250s, a Krieg, and an AK. That's quite a yikes to say the least. I don't really know what they can do at this point.
Yeah, it's
gonna
definitely
come down to a lot of isolated battles.
For sure. I mean, you have to let these SGs and the AKs lead, right? Until it comes down to hitting the site, then you don't really want them entering. But for now, it's slow play, opening up opportunities for Thea, for XP3 to find these openers. But again, I mean, Dignitas female, they've had more and they've been less successful. Now they have less, and they're trying the impossible once again on the A site that they haven't really found much here yet. Now they're going to walk into Incred. Luckily, it's a missed shot, so they managed to keep their lives for now. But the gig is up. The hand is shown. It's going to be an A hit now.
Incred with the AWP has to be big here. Him and Hwin both stepping up here. Hwin over to long. Going to repeat the success of Incred from the last round. 3 kills for him. GMD chiming in at the end, shutting down XP3. LiViD with the 7th round. It was already expected, and only a single casualty from LiViD Gaming as they continue their economy. Yeah, kind of on an uptick. Hopefully they can continue it as Dignitas. They could make this real expensive for them. We might be seeing something very aggressive here from the T's. Let's see if they actually execute on doing so. All of them going over to the tunnels area. Well, LiViD Gaming, they're back to their default positions. A 3-man stack over to B. Quinn and Incred. Actually very aggressive early on just to try to consolidate things. But other than that, Dignitas, they have to act, and they have to act real quick if they want to help out their economic situation.
For sure. Again, LiViD, they've been so solid on these anti-ecos. Not really giving up much. This time, it's really just upgraded pistols, a little utility, and by little, I mean absolutely little. A single flash, that's it. New set of armors to maybe allow them a couple more shots to the body and avoid that aim punch, but overall, it's really going to have to come down to the overwhelm. But LiViD is doing a solid job just making sure that doesn't really happen. They're looking for the deep range angles and not letting these pistols creep up on them. Now that single flash, it's used up. They are looking for the opener, but she's struggling to find the kill, and that opens up Incred and Hwin to find multiple kills here in a row. And Hwin, once again, 3 kills already, and Mikhail drives the cavalries here just in time, and it's 8-3 for LiViD, and that lead is getting more and more comfortable by the second here, Upmind.
I mean, if you're a Dignitas fan, you hate to see it, but if you're on LiViD Gaming, you love to see it. That's the 8th round, confirming them the half, and they also have a lot of cash stockpiled. Hwin and Incred, I mean, as Incred's name kind of entails, he has been incredible so far. 14 and 17, respectively. And LiViD Gaming, off the back of some great individual performances, could be taking this all the way to the bank. Michael, doing some big work here. A double spray down as Dignitas approaches this B site for one of the first times this entire game. It hasn't exactly gone too successful. 3 on 5 to start off. Actually, no. Headshot from Hwin is going to make it 2 on 5. Sprays there. GMD taking down Rain. Emilite, last lady remaining, as she's going to be taken down by Effie's. A 9th round for LiViD. And Dignitas, once again, another huge opportunity has been bottled.
Win 18-6. Jesus, that is so savage. What is this man's ADR? Let's get a quick check on that. 144.
Oh,
Jesus.
And Incred on 140.
That's the opera. That's not usually that easy to get ADR as an opera. Somehow this man is on a farm. Now, it is Dignitas female with weapon, downgraded to a Galil for Emily. Not a big deal. They have a little utility, but it is running thin. And every single piece that they use, every single flash they waste right here, there's 1 less to use. Only 2 left now. DMT and a 1 and done. Not even good for 1. So an opener is for LiViD, so they managed to tip the skills via man advantage, and that's great for the round. They have options. They maintain control of connector. They have water control. They have monster. They can easily move up and down.
Gonna swing out, trade from Effie's. Nice kill from XP3, and that's gonna be huge for this T side here. But Effie's finally chiming in with some kills this game. 3 kills that round. As now Hwin and Incred, the 2 top fraggers for the team, are here to try to take back this side. Emilite, though, still lights out. That's gonna be yet another kill for her stat line, as Hwin is the last one remaining in a 1 on 2. Bomb's not going down. Emily watching the angle. And she's actually going to end up getting the kill through the wall onto Hwin. Dignitas, in a well-fought battle on that B site, is finally going to end up in a 4th round for him. And we get a pause here, as it seems like, I don't know either if Dignitas or LiViD are just trying to get, some sort of mentality shift going. But LiViD Gaming, it seems like they want to extend this lead as much as possible. They want to make the most out of their cash. So again, 2 more rounds remaining.
Right.
They have an opportunity to take it to an 11-4.
Right.
Who knows?
And I have to point out the fact that this could be both of these teams' final purchase, right? Maybe not so much for Dignitas since they have the opportunity for a bomb plant, but again, a mediocre purchase in terms of weaponry, no SGs, 3 AKs, 2 Galils, a limited utility for some of the players. Not entirely limiting in that aspect, but there is a limited amount, right? You need to use 2 smokes for bathrooms, a few flashbangs to take control of party and fountain. I mean, you're already starting to run thin, right? You need a molly for water. You need to take control of connector. All these things require pieces of utility. So Dignitas is running really thin. So yeah, absolutely. This is a good time to discuss what needs to be done. Whether it's their timeout or not, it's still a good time to do so. And 9-6 is definitely within the realm of possibilities. A win here for Dignitas would break the economy for LiViD, and that would put them in a good spot for that 9-6. At that point, you're 1 gun round and conversions away from a tie.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Pistol round, excuse me, and conversions into a tie. But either way, the point still stands.
Yeah, Dignitas definitely with a huge opportunity, but LiViD, it's the same thing on their side. Huge opportunity for them to just extend this lead and make the most out of this CT heaven map. Now, Quinn, very, very close. Could get into a very early interaction here with Thea and Incred right next to him. Making sure that he covers his back. Oh, this might be cute for him. Thea's gonna end up going down. The A site is only manned by Incred at the moment, and it seems like the bomb is going all the way over to Long. And they're going pretty quick. They're just sprinting right in. They just need some nades to work with, and they just need to actually execute at this point. Quickly, GMD is coming back. On the, I'm not even going to call it a glass cannon because it's not exactly a cannon. That's like a paper cannon on GMD. No armor and only a P250. Incred, though, over to the bathroom's position, going to get at least 1 kill. But Emily coming from behind, getting the kill onto Incred, and now it's down to a 2-on-3. Effie's and Michael stepping in. Effie's all the way up onto the site, not going to the corner. And Rain's going to take down Effie's. Michael down to a 1-on-3. He's going to have to back out and save up. Dignitas with the 5th round.
Not bad.
Huge opportunity for 6th round heading up. Not bad indeed. Lots of really good shots from Dignitas. Great post-plant positions. Culminating in a round for him.
Yeah, you know what I think is the worst part about this save from Mikhail is that I think they're only getting 1900, which puts them at 3000, which doesn't get them an AUG or an M4, which means that, and the rifle, if it is to be dropped, it's going to be a FAMAS, which still kind of leaves LiViD in a tough spot. Now, Effie's, he has enough for the op. I think that'll be dropped over for Incred. But no, he's going to go for the AUG and armor and utility instead. So again, triple FAMASes, only a single kit, limited in terms of utility, something that you very much need on the CT side, especially towards B where you're using a boatloads of them, right? But you're up against a full purchase for Dignitas. This is a good 9-6 condition. Now I like this from LiViD though. Up close, personal, taking the risk, taking the gamble.
Look at this from Win. The T's don't expect it whatsoever. Emily is gonna try to get the trade, but it's not gonna work out in her favor. Incred in a great position, and GMD combining to get the kill onto Thea. But now they're getting a little bit too aggressive. They have, I mean, just quit while you're up. They need to back up at the moment. LiViD Gaming, they need to confirm the fact that they have this advantage. And they need to keep it. As Dignitas now, they have a full side here for him. Effie's the only man here. Emily gonna get the kill, and that's gonna be a 3-on-2 with Dignitas getting the plant on B. It's getting spicy for the last round of the half.
Emily clearing the flank. It's really going to come down to timing right here or hitting the shot. She needed that one. She needed to relieve the pressure on the flank. And now it's Incred to catch her in the crossfire from heaven, from Graffiti. Now it's all down to XP3, the coach, the former professional player for Winter Fox. He's looking to clutch this one out. It's a 1 versus 2.
Win. He doesn't care about all those tidbits. He doesn't care if you're an ex-pro. No respect at all. As LiViD Gaming, they're going to collect themselves, after the triple FAMAS buy, they're going to collect themselves a 10th round and get themselves quite the commanding lead here. A 5-round lead heading into the second half.
Wow. Quinn and Incred really just popping off right now. 20 kills, 2 assists, 8 deaths for Quinn. Incred, 18, 3, and 12. Huge. Now it's time for them to set the pace on the offense. Dignitas female. You know, I've seen these players play many times. I've seen this team many times. I've played against them. They are super structured on the CT side, and if they can get that form, if they can, you know, be confident and stick to the plan and run it according to how they're comfortable playing, I think they can pretty much set the terms here in the CT side. But let's see if it unfolds that way. Right now, it's LiViD Gaming not skipping a single beat. They're going as fast as possible as well.
XP3 is going to be the one on the front lines. Dignitas quickly rotating. XP3 with a headshot. It's just a bloodbath at this point. The trades are coming in. LiViD Gaming just trying to invade onto this site, and it doesn't even matter. 2 kills on Rain, 2 kills on XP3, another one on Elite, and that's a huge start for Dignitas as they have a very successful hold on that A site.
And denying bomb plant.
No bomb plant whatsoever. That's not going to give LiViD Gaming any extra cash to work with this round. So, I mean, it shows they only have 3 P250s and a hope.
Nice awareness here from LiViD. The Molly nade combo that usually comes really early on, they avoid the damage. Now they're on the sprint. They're on the fast push towards the A site. XP3, if he's not careful, that could be a rifle that can be recovered. But wait, I think he just kind of got time, and he didn't really see them cross.
Oh, no.
Now they're closer than he expected.
The nade from beyond the grave is going to do at least a little bit of damage, but Elite, she's going to be taken down. Thea in the back with the MP9, using it like a rifle.
Nice.
Taking down 3, and GMG's the last one remaining from behind. Milky's going to show up, going to get that last kill, and off the back of nice MP9 play from Thea, Dignitas is going to restrict the damage to only 2 casualties. LiViD Gaming finally with their first buy round. 3 Kriegs and 2 AKs. Let's see if it works out in their favor, as it seems like 3 CT players are heading over to mid. They're going to split over to connector. One is actually going to watch mid. Dignitas, quite the minefield ahead of them. They're going to have to tread some murky waters if they want to win this round.
Win, 1 for 1. That SG is not recoverable either, so they've actually just traded man for man. One of the only mans on the Dignitas female. Actually, the only man on the Dignitas female roster. By the way, if you're wondering why Arstar's not playing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she's having some technical difficulties with her internet, if I'm not mistaken. But it is Thea. He almost got a kill. She almost got the backstab on Mikhail, catching him off guard. Now LiViD Gaming is regrouping back towards this B site. They're comfortable. They know that this utility is going to run really thin here on the B defenses. And now there's right time to strike. And there are only 2 players here. It's an MP9 and a FAMAS as well. So this is prime time right now for LiViD Gaming. They have the 4v2 and they have the superior firepower.
Oh man, and it's only going to be Rain here to try to hold this off. Finally, Thea comes back. No real damage has been done just yet. GMT, though, finally getting that kill. LiViD Gaming invading the site. 2 on 3. Thea rotating around with the MP9, being so aggressive, going so quick. And that's not going to matter at all. Dignitas systematically goes down, and now it's just down to Elite and a 1 on 3. She's actually going to go for it. She's confident.
Oh.
Let's see if it actually works out. But Effie's with the instant denial. A single shot is shot from the gun of Effie's.
How many people shot that body in mini pit too? It's like every person that walked by that body shot at it. 2 or 3 shot at it. You always have to check it. I mean, I'm glad that they have the awareness for it, but that gave away their position every time. That's hilarious. You love that. That's awesome. Anyways, what is not awesome is Dignitas' economic situation. They are bankrupt. So it's going to be a full save. They'll likely have the buy in this next round. And they have a scout for Emily. And they have a few upgraded pistols in terms of P250s. But that's really it. Nothing else. Now, Emily, she's looking for the tags. She's in heaven right now. Actually, excuse me. Yeah, she's in heaven. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, she's really just looking for tags at the moment. And with the P250s, should be enough for Dignitas to try to combine for a couple of kills. But other than that, this should be really straightforward for LiViD. I like this setup on B.
Oh,
Two
yes,
players
exactly.
over the water. Rain and Milky. Thea in the back too to try to chime in. 4-man stack here. Let's see if it actually works out. GMD gonna end up going down. Emelite full smoked out, so she can't actually put that scout into work. And Dignitas, unfortunately, gonna fall down to a 4-on-2. XP3 trying to come in, try to chime in with some P250 shots, but that's not gonna work out in his favor either. LiViD Gaming set up for a 12th round here.
Emily, get anything out of this? Even a single kill here goes a long way.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a reinvestment from LiViD Gaming.
You know, though, I still can't help but feel like Dignitas's buy in this next round is really going to be kind of slacking. I mean, they don't really have much.
Yeah, and their loss bonus isn't exactly that great either. Huh.
I wonder if they decide to just go for it, or maybe... I mean, Rain could drop an op. But they're going to have a scout left over, or are they going to decide to upgrade that? There are so many questions. I really hope this is a timeout for Dignitas. I feel like this is such an important decision that needs to be made here, and it should not be made within 15 seconds. But, you know, they're going to do it anyway.
Right.
And it is going to be a
they're
full
just
buy.
going to buy up their own guns, it seems. Dignitas just kind of sticking to their own devices, almost literally. As again, it's another very crucial one for Dignitas. They won 2 in a row. LiViD Gaming trading back with another 2. And now Dignitas. They're trying to trade back some because their money is about to implode. And here comes LiViD coming over to the mid area. Emelite is going to miss that first very crucial shot. XP3 behind the pillar is going to go down to Incred. And just like that, LiViD Gaming, they have the man advantage. They have the playground advantage, at least. As Dignitas, they start to get a little bit paranoid. They start to rotate. As LiViD Gaming, they haven't exactly decided on where to go yet. Bomb's still sticking all the way back in playground, ready for a rotate. And LiViD Gaming, they're actually going to execute on that rotate. The players from mid going towards connector. Quinn and Michael rotating in the back to go to B. And Dignitas put on skates.
No, what I love
Let's
about
see
all
if they
this, though, is
slip or
Thea's flank right now. She has the superior timing. Fat catches 2, and she gets out of there alive. So she's even up the round. And now they know the hits towards B. She spotted those players attempting to go into water. Now it's going to be Rain and her teammate looking to hold back this attack.
Up top. Counter flash coming in. Rain is actually going to get flashed on her own teammate through the wall. She's going to be able to take down Incred. It's still a 2-on-2. Make that a 2-on-0. LiViD Gaming off the back of 2 kills of Michael at the end is going to pick up at 13th round. And Dignitas has a very saucy buy, to say the least. I don't think they're going to be able to do much with it. Just a P250 in the hands of Milky. I expect the rest of Dignitas to do the same as LiViD Gaming. I mean, they must be almost literally livid with their buy at the moment. They have all the cash in the world. They have AKs in their hands, Kriegs in their hands. They're winning out every round pretty convincingly. I mean, they're not wasting too much cash. I mean, this is just looking really good for them. Dignitas needs, I'm not going to say a miracle, but some really, really big play if they want to get back into this game.
LiViD, and they're the opposite of LiViD. They're happy right now.
What? Look at this. Dignitas, 3 CTs chilling over mid. I think actually 4 CTs chilling over at mid. And that's going to collect themselves a couple of kills. That's going to be 2 SGs in the hands of Rain and Emelite. Incred in the back, though. Going to take down Effie's. Rain ready for this rotation. Same with Emelite. They're going to need that trade power. As LiViD Gaming, they're going to get the bomb plant. Made almost doing a lot of damage. Rain almost stepped right on it.
Yeah,
Not a lot of damage done in the end.
Look at Incred, too. He's slowly gaining ground on them now. He knows they're in there, I believe. But I think they might just take these SGs and just opt for the save. They're starting to walk off the site. Yeah, they're going for it. This is LiViD taking the 14th. But Dignitas has decided to kind of cut the arm to save the body, in a sense, where now they have these 2 weapons going forward. Now their economy is going to be much stronger. They have a couple set of pieces of utility, so they have 2 smokes and a flashbang. This will go a long way if they can convert these next few rounds. The only issue is that LiViD's economy is starting to, you know, really enter scary territory here.
Right, you are. LiViD Gaming, I mean, they're still sitting real pretty at the moment. I think LiViD Gaming for these last 2 rounds, if they do end up winning them, they're gonna end up with quintuple digits in terms of cash. And Dignitas, finally with a huge buy in their hands. Elite, after a lot of rounds of not having it, has the AWP in her hand. We've not seen Elite on the CT side with an AWP. I'm very excited to see what she can do. But otherwise, LiViD Gaming, they're already down early. Milky with a very crucial early kill. As Dignitas, they start to stagnate on their sights. They just start to chill out and wait for LiViD Gaming to approach. They don't exactly need to be aggressive at all. Very crucial one for them. 14-7. If they lose out this one, it's practically done for them.
Yeah, the next round will definitely be far more complicated. For now, it is LiViD once again throwing them in a loop. It seems like Dignitas females never ahead here in these rounds. They're always one step behind, trying to get information, trying to gain ground. This time it's XP3 pushing the A, and he actually might have the superior timing on the flank, but Emily just needs to survive long enough for this flank to be effective. And XP3, he is here. He spots one, he goes for the second one, but it's not quite. He doesn't want to risk it. He's going to fall back. He's going to get man advantage, but Effie's great 7.
He's back though. Oh my! Dignitas, 2-on-2. To get real chaotic. Thea through the smoke. GMD with Effie's. Oh! Effie's through the smoke! Effie's chiming in once again. That's his 12th kill. That's his 3rd kill on the round. And now it's just down to Milky in a 1-on-2.
Now, her position is known. They know exactly where she's coming from. They're in contact setup. Effie's is playing spot. They know exactly where she is. Milky goes for the battle, but her movement just not quite ready for that battle. And it is Effie's to close off the round. 15-7 match points.
Dignitas, not the best guns to work with coming here in the end. Thea's gonna have to stick with the SMG. Milky gonna have to stick with the FAMAS. But for the first time on this CT side for Dignitas, we're gonna see a double op setup. XP3, Elite. This is going to be a very deadly combo if they can play their positions right. We've been waiting for this entire game, and finally we're gonna be seeing it on Showcase. LiViD Gaming, they just have to pass by this one last obstacle for them to extend to a 16th round and close out this best of 1.
Now, this double op setup, this is something they have not yet tried. This actually could be the key for them here. LiViD's been playing slow, really methodical. These ops are great ways to battle against this type of pacing, but it's going to be Milky with the FAMAS to draw blood here. She's going to find the opener, and now the numbers are being rearranged. They're being readjusted to reinforce this defense towards A. This makes it harder for LiViD to attack this site now.
Yeah, for sure. A man down. Always gonna suck for them in the end, but I mean, LiViD, it seems like every time that they're at a disadvantage, they always find a way to equalize these rounds, so I'm not gonna doubt them early. They have the equipment to work with. They've all thrown them away very early on. Dignitas with a double peek there. XP through the first one. They are going down. XP very close. Incred with the trade, and now it's just down to a 3-on-3 once again. LiViD equalizing it. Quick trades through the smoke. Rain with a huge kill onto Incred. Effie's on the side. He's gonna get pop flashed. Rain on 100 HP. Effie's looking for this kill. Rain playing ring around the rosy. Milky coming back. Gonna get the 8th kill. And that's a huge round for Dignitas, and specifically a big round for Rain and Milky as they combine for the 4 kills there in the end. And LiViD Gaming, I mean, they still have the cash to work with, so Dignitas is still going to have to put in full effort from here on out. But Dignitas, they finally have something to work with.
Okay. I haven't restored my faith yet, but if Dignitas can put up these next 2 rounds, I think I'll start to become a believer, Upmind. There's potential. The double op setup was great, but now they only have a single op. Emily looking for the opener, and the opener she will not find. Not this time.
CTs are going to stay real cautious this round. XP3 in a one-off position, it seems. LiViD Gaming slowly approaching at this point. A minute left on the clock. XP3 get one done here, and he isn't going to be able to get one. Dignitas again. Down to a deficit, 4 on 5 early on. Quinn, though, down on HP. A nade or a single shot with one of those rifles should do it for him.
Yeah, I love this call. Just get the pick, immediately rotate off, immediately go back to water, and get ready to assault the side while there's 1 or 2 players here maximum. It's going to be smoke for heaven, flash is soon to follow, balls off to the barrels. That really limits where Milky can stand, and she gets caught in the open. Exactly what they were looking for, and it is now a 5 versus 3. The bomb is being planted towards default. Effie's trying to move forward, but he actually gets punished for his transgressions.
Amelita very, very close. Same thing with Rain. They both approach at the same time. Thea also coming in. She's going to get shut down. Emily is the last player remaining. She's going to get stuck in a corner. She's going to take down GMD. 3 more to go. Quinn with a huge run so far. 2 for him. Oh, Emily. Should I call her a madman? No, madwoman it seems. She does get a couple of kills in the end. Dignitas, though, not going to be able to take the round nor the game. And that's an 8-16 scoreline as LiViD takes it.
Yeah, but I feel like a big part of that success for LiViD was really just Win and Cred putting up huge numbers and clawing LiViD out of scenarios that they realistically should have never been winning. And you kind of have to give credit to them for that. A solid performance overall. Happy to see LiViD developing still with Miss Harvey's guidance in the coach spot. I mean, it's an extra element, an extra dynamic in their success, and I'm happy to see that unfold. Dignitas female, commiserations, of course. They are having some technical difficulties with their 5th. Of course, XP3 is a phenomenal player and an awesome person, so happy to see him in the server as well. But for now, this story's over. We're moving on to Chaos versus 7 Sins. That's coming up next year. We're going to cut to a quick short break, probably not even 2 minutes long, and we'll be back for the action before you even know it. Stay tuned and get ready.